Help. Tackle set inside. You can see that D end up top was getting tired of my tackle killing him by play 66, so he's not even rushing right now. Same thing here. Pretty good protection. This team struggled with empty checks. We get into trying to get to a non-30 front. It's a 30 front as well. Oh, this is a problem. You see us mix the blitzer?
Yeah.
It's on my guard. This is a good one. This is wrong. All right. Our rule is head up to outside for man, right? Is that really my left guard's man?
No.
Whose man is it?
Center.
The center's. The center should be working to him. And then over here, he doesn't really have a man, does he?
Nope.
So they should be doubling here to here. They should be doubling here with eyes out here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because there's nobody else to work to. They don't have a very good conversation about it. That's bad by my center.
Your
It's bad by my center.
Your guard jumps all the way over his man too.
Yeah. So my center should have worked left. If he did, we should pick that up. See how I've got one coming and one not blocking anybody? That's a problem. That's on them. All right, good. So we should be good on ball. Okay, so let's... Scott. Got it. Okay. So that's that. My next one is our full slide protection. Our full slide means everybody's zoning, right or left. Now, this is called Rip and Liz. We only do this, guys, this is how easy I am to play for up front. How many letters are in the word rip?
3.
How many in the word Liz?
3.
How many steps is the quarterback taking on this pass protection?
3.
It's a 3-step drop, a 3-step word, and it's all our quick game is full slide protection. Here's why. Watch how we set different on full on slide. Does anybody notice anything slightly different right away?
You're stepping to the side.
We're stepping to the side. Let me give you a better shot. Here we go. 4 down lineman, you should see it right away.
That was Liz, right?
This is Liz. Does anything look different than the pocket I showed you before that you saw a minute ago on film with our half man? It is flat across the front. Rip and Liz, we are aggressive. We are building a wall because the quarterback's going to catch, step, throw. So we can't have people upfield. Our tackles do not set back on Rip and Liz. We attack. JoJo jump setted you today, didn't he? That's what we do on Rip and Liz. We jump set at the tackle position. Watch my left tackle here. Boom. Stone wall. We're not kicking. 1-1,000, 2-1,000, ball should be out. Watch this from the snap. 1-1,000, 2-1,000 out. This is all our quicks. Any quick game, this is what we do. We cut the backside end loose. Now he went inside here, so my tackle takes him because that's his gap. If he ran outside, he'd be free. Who'd hit him?
Running
The back has the edge. The backs have the edge.
This looks like outside zone.
It's exactly what it looks like. Watch what it does to the middle backer, Sasha.
Yes. Beautiful. Or actually not, but yeah.
Not from a defensive
If the right
standpoint.
tackle's end would have gone outside, would he?
He would have left him because it's not.
Yeah,
his
but
zone.
would he move up on linebackers or help the?
No, he stays inside. But see how he sees him come in, so he stays with him.
Yeah.
Now look at my right guard, right here. He's the right offensive guard. He's got a long way to go, doesn't he? That's his guy.
Yep.
He's got to get his ass down to that guy's inside armpit. And now that guy goes away.
Yep.
He's in somebody else's zone. He throttles down and look at him looking for the linebacker now. It's pretty good.
Ooh.
That is not good by my right guard.
Mm.
Or is that my center?
It's
my center. Why is that not very good? It's not very
Because
good.
he's moving backwards.
Oh, this is a unique set. This is a different formation is why there's some intricacies to this.
Is this your,
This is an unbalanced look.
yeah, with your double tackles on the left?
Yeah, so you see how my tackle is really going out for a pass?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that's actually a little different. So we have to get deep to get all the way over.
Mm.
So this is a trick deal here. And we overthrew his ass.
We still call it rip and Liz. You just
Yeah.
adjust to it?
Yeah, they just know, they
Mhm.
know the tight end's gonna tell them, I'm out.
Right.
All right, here's one. Look, our quarterback just steps and throws.
Mhm.
If anybody sets back right here, what are they gonna do to our quarterback? Step on him.
Yeah.
They've gotta be forward with their first foot. Look, the D-line's stunting and doing all kinds of stuff. They got twists and slants and trying to cut us.
Would you stand?
Boom, doesn't matter. Ball's out.
Yeah.
And that kid's graduated. Alright, so this is my gap, that's my guy, that's my gap, that's my guy. This guy would be my guy.
Mm-hmm.
But Rip and Liz, how many letters?
3.
How many steps at most? 3. My right tackle knows there's no way in hell this guy's going to get there before that ball comes out, so I'm not even going to set out to him. He shouldn't set out that wide. And he doesn't. He helps.
Stands up then.
Yeah, he plays really high. He's actually turned out to be a pretty good player. He's going to play Division II football.
Nice.
My left guard was All-State. He's going to play Division III. He benched 375 pounds to break the school record.
Just like Luda.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
How many kilos is that? I want? Andy, you know how many kilos that is?
370?
375 divided by 2.2. How many?
375
It's
pounds.
170 kilos.
He benches 170 kilos. And he weighs 245.
What?
So
245.
245
That's
divided
just
by
over 100.
2.2.
110.
That's like, yeah, 111.
He weighs 111 kilos and benches how many?
170.
170.
60 more.
And he runs a 4.940.
Huh.
And he squats 600 pounds.
Who's that?
His name's Justice Williams.
That's Justice? You talked about him a lot last year.
Total badass.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you talk about a cool kid. His dad passed away this winter too, and he's just one of the toughest kids I've ever been around. Rip and Liz again. All right, this is a great example. Watch this. This is Rip. We should set right, create a wall. Do we?
No.
Yes. See how the DN goes outside my tackle?
Uh-huh.
Look, back picks him up.
All right.
Great pocket. That's what we want. Ball's out quick. See it from this angle. Zero knows. We don't know which way he's going to go. Okay, my center set back. He went the other way. The other guard's got to get to him. He does.
Mm-hmm.
This is great protection right here. All right, good. That's our slide protection.
But even with the 0 nose, your center would still go right in this instance.
He
'cause you're-
does, but because we know in the scouting report against this team, they don't ever play straight ahead.
Right.
He's either going to go right or he's going to go left.
Mhm.
So I told my center, go ahead and set to your gap because he's either going to come to you
Or not.
or go completely the opposite way. That's exactly right.
Do you ever do like half screens? And how do the
We're actually a horrible screen team. I'm not even going to lie to you. My kids don't watch enough football to understand it. We struggle with it.
I think like how do you release if you do a screen? Because we screen.
We attack, we hit, and then we fall off and throw, and then we go. But we still attack set,
Alright.
which is probably not very good because we're not very good at it. All right, so the next one. So that's our full zone. So these are the protections you've had so far. The Bob protection is man on man, big on big. So let's say we have this defense. We're going to be man, 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 man. He would help with eyes to backer. All right. Now, say for some reason in this scheme, this linebacker here decides to show. Guess what our center would say? Lou, Lou, Lou. Lou is the name of his right guard is Ray. His left guard is Lou. always. So if he says Lou, what's he telling the left guard?
Keeping those.
I need you.
Yep.
So the left guard would come here and our center would do what?
Grab the back.
Are we still good?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're good. That's our man protection. All right, now we played a team later at the last game of the season, they got us on it. They showed over here, we slid that way, they brought an extra guy, they hit us
Yep.
twice in the backfield. We had to get out of it. All right. Full
Aim.
slide?
Running back never helps him, Bob, either.
No, and Bob, the back is out. We're either an empty or
Oh, yeah,
he's in the
right.
route.
Sorry about that.
Yep, that's a good question though. All right, so our full slide, that's my gap, that's my gap, this is my gap, that's my gap, that's my gap. Eyes to backer, and the running back cleans up the edge. That's our full slide protection, and it is aggressive. We actually run a quick rip and a quick Liz. We don't care about special teams, do we? See, y'all got me in a mood now. I'm talking line play. Watch this shit. It's one of my favorite things we do. This makes people mad. I'm done in this game. I'm trying to remember what game we did this.
Coach,
Yes.
the splits for you guys, are they different for every
Good question. Splits.
section?
We play with them a little bit. I'll be honest with you, you guys take a lot wider splits here than I'm ever comfortable with. I like to make sure that a play gets started. So that being said, I don't take super wide splits. I'm usually at a foot to a foot and a half. I don't try to get too wide. A lot of teams have different theories on it, want to spread you out. I get really uncomfortable when we start to get that far away from each other.
And it's the same in the run game.
Same in the run game. The only time I adjust, I'm not going to find this because I didn't have it prepared. The only thing I'll ever adjust in splits is if we're reading somebody, like say it's an option play, we'll move around quite a bit then. Hopefully these are marked, they are. Ah, please be a good play. All right, quick rip, quick Liz. I haven't reviewed these. I don't know if this will be good. This is the same thing. We're sliding right and left, but watch.
Ooh.
This is horrible. We don't get anybody down. Holy shit. I bet our quarterback gets killed.
Is there a screenplay, coach?
No. That's bad coaching is what that is.
Isn't it like us cutting? Yeah. This is like GP cutting.
Okay, let's find a better one.
Looks a lot like you guys.
This is that our legs. Looks like our captain Täby. When it comes like in second level, it looks pretty fun.
That's better. Everybody cuts right. Look at this guy. Even if there's nobody in my gap, I'm falling down. I do that so the officials by no way will ever think we're high-lowing. We cut across the board. Why would you ever do this? What's a scenario that this may be a smart thing to do?
You have a really short quarterback.
I want to slow down the pass rush.
Are we talking about you?
These guys were quick as hell. Look how quick they come off the ball. And I was my guys were struggling with their speed. So this slowed them way down.
Isn't that also a good way to make hard blitzing teams slow that down?
Oh yeah, because if they come up to the line, we can cut them.
Yeah.
Is that a high-low tackle?
Yeah, that's terrible by my
Yeah.
guards stay up. They shouldn't be doing that. But I tell you what, look at all the space we had to throw.
Yeah.
The flag is a problem.
Yeah, it's true. I like it. You're right.
Yeah.
That's something that I noticed, like, the officials look pretty silly Or like they are not awake.
They focus more on the game than focusing on throwing the flags.
Oh, yeah.
actually.
Okay, so that's our slide protection. The next is our half man, half slide. You guys learned that. The guard and the tackle are man. If the guard doesn't have a man, he joins the slide. Now here's what's unique about that. The back fits up into the open gap. So if this is red, our right side is man. You slide, 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 and because it's slide, you take it off?
Yeah.
Good to see you. I put it in Slide Pro, but we're not as aggressive as we are in Rip and Liz, because it's a drop, this is a drop back protection. Okay, so we're trying to create a pocket here. And then our back goes to the man's side,
Yep.
and he has A to B to C, eyeing these two linebackers. Okay?
On the man's side.
On the man's side.
We ran this 2 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Except it didn't look as good as it does in your phone.
So that's that. Then we have our rollout. Our rollout is basically, guys, outside zone. We're going to reach and run the next down lineman. And then if we don't have anybody in our gap when we reach, we hinge back. Gets us out of the pocket movement. Okay, and then we have play action. Those are the schemes that we use blocking wise and pass protection.
So which one is ours? Have you guys still not figured it out?
I think ours would be the full slide and play action. Or the most, and rollout.
But on full slide, do you block the backside end? Who blocks it?
We leave them and we send the running back out on the pass play.
So you leave the end unblocked to the
Backside
front?
end.
No, sorry about no. Wait, the backside tackle does not slide. Backside tackle
So he
stays.
stays man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually half
More like a
man.
half
Half
Yeah, more of that. Yeah. Yeah, except the guard's always helping.
But what if the guard has a three technique?
Well,
Well,
the guard is a technique. Well, okay, then it's more like a half slide.
So here's my question. You're telling me this.
Yes. Then the right guard, right tackle, you do a man. And the other.
Give me it. Call your format. Call your protection. What's it called?
Eric. He's like
Eric.
boy's name.
Boy's name.
Boy's name.
Oh. Okay. Luda.
Yeah, so we call like our names and the opponent's name.
Does it matter which way? It's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
So basically, your tackles are always man, aren't they?
Pretty much. Yeah.
And then these guys do this.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really our Bob protection. It's actually this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's very much man.
It's man. Did you say it was man? You know way the hell more than pass protection than anybody in this room, I can tell. You know a lot about this stuff. You do a good job with this. You really do. So what could get you guys is this. If this backer showed blitz,
Mm-hmm.
and then that backer came and this guy drops,
Yep.
that's going to give your protections problems.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that would give your protection problems is two off the edge.
Yep.
How you going to get the wide guy? You're going to have to throw off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get to him. That's why we have multiple protections, because there's always scenarios. All right? There's always scenarios that give you problems.
Yeah.
We have a protection, we have a defense that gives our protections problems. Played a team that did this to us a few years ago, and I'd never run into this before. This is called a double eagle. You guys probably don't get a whole lot of this because you're very spread. This is a problem. He would be man,
Yep.
he would be man, he would be man.
And then they send the backers.
Shit, yeah, we couldn't pick them up.
Nope.
That's a problem. It's a big problem. We had a big problem with this. So that sucked.
So you rent power.
Power's really good right there, that's exactly right. That was a problem, it gave us some issues. That's 20 minutes, probably 40 minutes actually.
Probably.
So,
Thank you, Coach.
I think I'm done. Do you guys have any pass protection questions for me?
How much does your team practice the communication part up front?
Every play, every day,
Mm-hmm.
every rep, or I rip them.
Right.
Here's my rule with my linemen. And you guys can ask Sebastian this because I was the same with him when I coached them here. I didn't care what you thought you knew. I can't teach you. Our job as coaches is to teach. You're teachers. It's not here. It's on the field. So if you're not getting it, it's my fault. Okay? So I noticed like 2 days ago when we did 2-on-1s with Coach Hart, I was trying to tell you guys what to do and you guys had no idea what I was saying. That was my fault. I hadn't taken the time to show you guys the steps. We did that today. Okay? So here's my thing. In practice, I tell my line, if I don't hear your calls, I'm going to assume you don't know what to do. So I stand back behind the play. I should hear every single call. You should hear every call. You've got to hear them see them pointing and hear them talking. If they're not doing that, I automatically, as a teacher, assume they don't know what they're doing. Because if I hear it, I know it's either right or it's what? Wrong. And I've got to know either way. They get it or they don't. The number, and this is a generational thing, and you guys aren't a whole lot different in Sweden. Your generation, do you call somebody or do you text them? Oh yeah. Our kids are the same. It's always, they can't talk to each other. It's a problem. Our generation of kids coming up is the same way. They have terrible communication skills. All right? So I force them, you can't text each other in the middle of a play to see what's going on. You have to talk. You have to open your mouths and have a conversation. So I make them do that in practice constantly. That's a good question. Any other questions? So here's what I've learned. Why is line the toughest position? How many, if a wide receiver runs the right route or wrong route, what happens if one lineman pass sets and the rest are run blocking? Plays in trouble, isn't it? All 5 up front have got to be on the same page. Here's what's cool about it. Say your running back's running outside zone. Say you all block inside zone. Not good, but he'll have a chance. If he's running outside zone, you're all running outside zone, but your play side tackle runs power, now we got a problem. So I tell my guys all the time, I don't care even if you're on the wrong page, as long as you're all on the same page of the book. If we all block the wrong play, we got a chance. Our back will find green somewhere. Our quarterback will have a chance. If we are all doing our own thing, we're screwed. So if one guy does something different than the rest of my line, I don't necessarily just yell at the one guy, because there was a breakdown of what? Communication. Somebody didn't get the memo of what the hell we're doing up front. So somebody wasn't talking about what we're doing every play. We have full-on conversations at the line of scrimmage. We really do. And I'm okay with that. So getting everybody on the same page is vital. Any other questions? All right, hey, let's do some special teams. I don't know if he's got it set up over there. Go ahead and take a break, and then we'll